Hello again. This is Peter Vawter from Transcendent Studios with another disorderly review of Gris. Disorderly reviews are reviews and walkthroughs of games and other media from the standpoint of individuals with disorders. Those being stress disorders, emotional, environmental, just any type of disorder that affects our everyday lives and our ability to relate to others. So it's from those standpoints that I'm playing this game, and I invite everyone on chat here to speak up and engage the conversation, as well as anybody on the YouTube replay. We would love to hear your comments and have you join in this community of individuals who work together to share their victories, share their hurts, and share the things that we're working through to become the people we want to be and work through our disorders. And we get to do this and have some fun along the way, playing Gris. We're entering Chapter 5, which is Acceptance. It's after all the colors, and we'll be jumping into it here. Again, feel free to speak up in the chat and enjoy commenting on YouTube. Thank you. So again, here we are in Gris. All the colors have been done, red, blue, green, yellow. Now, something that I found very interesting was at the end of the last level, this dark, inky existence here came out of the original bad antagonist of the first level, which was a bird, and the later levels, which was a moray eel, and took on the image of our own face before becoming this inky black sea underneath us. And that's, at least for me, a very deep analogy, a deep imagery, because in a sense, at least for me, I don't know if it's saying that she feels like the evil is within her or an image of her, so to speak. And that is something I tend to disagree with after what I've experienced in life. In the past 3 years, I have died twice. My heart has stopped twice. I've gone clinically insane. I have PTSD and other disorders that keep me from dealing with just about anything in life presently. And I grew up in a very narcissistic household and learned there that if something was wrong, it was my fault. And primarily wrong with me inherently. They call that shame, not just something being wrong, but that the person themselves is inherently wrong. And that's one of the more common attributes of being in a relationship that's narcissistic. You begin to feel like everything that's wrong with you and in your life is because you're inherently wrong, not because you've done wrong things. Again, one of my favorite parts of this game is her desire to sing, and that she finally got that power in the last level, and that power opened up so much to her, helped her track her progress, helped her bring things to life, and apparently bring herself back together. And from a personal standpoint, this is something I've even learned in the past couple of months. I often deal with days where I don't have the physical strength to do much more than 20 or 30 minutes worth of effort or exerting myself in a day. And that's terribly difficult for my mind to understand and express. And I learned that getting away to a place that's safe for me and away from other people and just shouting, expressing my remorse and my fear and my hurts and my just being upset with the situation to the point of not knowing what to do is deeply healing. Kind of like what's going on here, where as she's voicing herself, she begins to come back together, and the darkness kind of fades away. Like I was saying before, it's not a darkness that is her, it's a darkness that's plaguing her. At least that's how I feel. For me, it's not a darkness that is who I am. It's a darkness that has been forced on me and is something that I have allowed to affect my life in the past. And it's so beautiful that having a voice breaks that hold, breaks that brokenness, because I think a voice is so powerful. You're the one with the most authority in your life, and what you say really truly goes with you. So at least that's how I decipher this final, or this chapter. I don't know if it's the final chapter or not, but I definitely have found in my life that having a voice brings together and sets free the parts of me that have been hurt and held down and that I have repressed and hated because I've been told to, and because I didn't think there was anything good about me or valuable about me. And so I really value that her voice has set her free on this new journey and has also brought her together. I can relate. Can you relate to that? People in chat or in the comments? What ways have you expressing yourself, sharing your voice, saying things, maybe brought you back together? Maybe the end result isn't always good. I know that a lot of times sharing the truth is very difficult and hard to do, and often gets you in more trouble than lying in the moment. But like my counselor says, you can sleep with yourself at night because of that. Even today, I got to share some truth with family members that I assume was hard for them, but is truth, and because I want to have a deeper relationship with them and work towards communicating and letting them voice who they are and their opinions and their values, as well as having my own and seeing how those come together. I want to thank you all for this journey through Gris, for all the questions you've answered and engaged in, and I'd love to hear new ones that you have as well since we wrapped it up here. What questions do you have for me? What questions would you ask the game designers if you could? Write those in the comments or shout them out here in chat. How has this affected you? Have you found games like this that allow you to think about your own story, about your own healing, about your own truth, and help you to become a better person in that process? What other games would you recommend I do a disorderly review of? Looking at how people with disorders like PTSD, generalized anxiety disorder, deal with games, deal with interacting with these kind of games, or even discerning, deciphering, or translating these games into their everyday life. I'd love to hear what games have affected you for good, And I'd love to review them for you from my standpoint if you're interested in being a part of that. So thank you all so much for joining me on this journey. This is an ultra short video. We were right at the end the last time, but it's great to wrap up with some truth that the evil isn't you. The evil's just oppressing you. And there's ways of breaking free from that. And I've learned that in the past 3 years. If you have more questions about that, feel free to connect with us directly, be it in chat or on YouTube, or if you really want, come right to transcendent.studio and connect with me by email, info@transcendent.studio, and we can have a discussion about what this means in your life, and hopefully you can find some good connections, some good help, some good counseling, some answers and ways of becoming, again, who you want to be in this life and finding your voice. Bless you all. Have a great day. And we want to thank you so much for joining us on this journey, discovering your voice and doing it with us as Transcendent Studios. Special thanks to you all as well for being here with me and chatting. It's been a pleasure. We love you all here at Transcendent Studios, and join us again soon for more Disorderly Reviews. Thank you so much.